you're like, now
Friday evening having fun.
Like Krisha knew or not, but a Hadmadad in her employ walked in with a gift, put the gift on the table, walked down a hallway without being ordered to, opened a door, let it.
Let's go.
Where's the gifts? What gifts
Where's
did she bring?
Sleeping room?
Yeah, where's this? Is there a big table of gifts?
Is there a registry?
Like a wedding? Yeah.
I brought you a Keurig.
Well, we need to go see if that gift is an actual gift or if it's something that's gonna go boom.
I made a donation on your behalf. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to.
I also don't think it's important, but I point out to Nidus the core of the Hadmadad that just has the glyph that looks like it's missing.
You don't put your proprietary technology. You have a technology that keeps their engines in the.
We keep the engines. The energy is stored at the site and fed out.
Every day.
How difficult is it, Nidus, to tamper with one of your Hadmadads?
Someone would have to be in the guild hall.
Someone would have to be in the guild hall.
But I mean, once again, just the coincidences, which.
Okay. We're doing the thing.
Had this little infiltrator.
The guild
Playing
hall is
F1
relatively
manager
empty.
tonight.
If it was not the Sphinx who did majestically
Having a lot of fun.
Parade of Peace. The guild hall is relatively empty at this current time, but I was just there before meeting up with Laren and
Actually, I
Maya
need
and
to
Alexander is there.
pull this up as
Did not
well.
mention any sort of tampering or the like.
Let's go find this gift.
Yes.
Let's go find this hollow
Great.
and see what we can see.
Go from there.
Of course, Discord has an update because, of course.
Incredible. There is much that you have all discussed doing. Finding Hollow, finding the gift. You have mentioned the Hall of Prophecy is returning to Cloudstone. There is much to do.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna have some good results. We need to figure out what challenges we want to do for the lads, because if I remember correctly,
No! The fireworks extravaganza has begun.
just came from Monza, where I believe this was Pierre's last of first challenge, and he completed it, actually.
This mini-series is too stressful. I'm canceling it.
So now do we do a, well, this is Singapore. Maybe we do Singapore just like
To dive deeper into the lore
regular.
and characters of the campaign, check out Four-Sided Dive, our monthly talk show.
If we just go regular, then
More guests with a host chosen.
may not be the most exciting, but it'll be better than nothing, I guess.
Questions curated by our production team, evergreen fan-submitted questions pulled from the Tower of Inquiry, and plenty of hijinks and party games as well. Watch Four-Sided Dive the first Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Critical Role and youtube.com.
Perfect. Incredible stuff, really. Okay. Okay, let's just start. We want to do a bunch of I want to do a bunch of races tonight. So, first things first, I'm the realist. Welcome major setups. Get this all set up. We are going to Singapore first. Easy does it. All right. It's time. Marina Bay Street Circuit, Singapore. Coming off of a very exciting race where we gave Pierre the challenge to go last to first at Monza, and he pulled it off spectacularly, winning the Italian Grand Prix, overtaking Lando Norris for the win. It was a Haas 1-2, but it was excitement along the way. Let's go ahead and jump into what we have going on. We're going to leave the regulation vote for last. Our factory upgrade is complete. We now have a maxed out factory. We love to see that, just knocking in the best facilities that we got. For our regulation changes, for financial changes, it looks like they want to do a restructure of payment. It just looks like they want to take away money from us because they know the Haas dynasty is incoming. Of course, we will be voting against this regulation, but I would not be surprised if the FIA and these other teams conspire against us in order to try and pull us down. But we will continue. Our weather center is back up to max. Our boardroom is up to a max. Is it max? It is almost maxed. The regulations vote is in. Our wind tunnel upgrade is complete. Perfect. Let's go. None. Zero. They're trying to take our money from us, and we aren't letting them. The financial regulations stay the same. It looks like our front wing is low stock. It would have been nice to know beforehand, but all right. Just 2 days to manufacture should be simple enough. Our wind tunnel also max. We are getting the maximum advantage from those. We will continue on. There is that front wing. Continuing on even more. We have reached the race weekend. We'll do our race prep. Should be easy. Does it? I think we're gonna do a normal race this week, just because Singapore really isn't the place to be in order to do any of these extremely fun challenges. At least not yet. We'll get there probably next season, but for now, we're just trying to continue our dominance. But in the meantime, the design center is the only thing not fully maxed in this. Our scouting, we don't scout. That's the thing. $2.5 million for the boardroom? I don't think so. They don't need that nice of a thing. $32 million. They want $32 million. $32 million. We'll get there, but whew, sheesh. What we got going on right now? A new underfloor, a new front wing, a new rear wing. Oh, flying, fly. We're gonna be zooming. But to the race weekend.
We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit and the Singapore Grand Prix is just about to start.
Le Singapore Grand Prix.
City of Lions.
We're gonna be zooming through this. We're gonna be absolutely zooming. Bop, bop, bop. Zooming, 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 zooming. Boom. 7.5. 15.5. 8.2. Minus 275. 90. 5. 8275 and 90. Zooming, zooming, zooming. We do be zooming.
Our
Do be
race
zooming.
weekend continues.
Whoa, that's a lot of grid penalties. That is a lot of grid penalties. My goodness. We're gonna win going away. Boom. Manage. Go.
Radio check.
Yeah, I'm ready to check. All good.
Okay, it's green now.
Alright, this should be our one and only lap for this session. Oh, Checo! Checo, why are you gonna do me like this, dog? Nintendo still goes fastest, but we'll be interested to see how that time holds up. Well, alright. Sure. We'll see as everyone finishes their laps, but I guess that, I mean, that should be good enough. Kevin Magnussen splits us. We'll see as the Red Bulls finish. Oh yeah, okay. Doing! Jack Doing come into play. Whew. Hold on. My goodness. I mean, we should be safe. Well, we're gonna risk it anyway. We're good. We're fine. Jack Doing top in the session? Oh, a man after my own heart, it would seem. Wow. Let's go again.
Radio check.
Radio check. Okay. Radio check. Okay.
Okay, should be green now.
We do be zooming. Yeah, that sounds about right, Lando. All right, Pierre got held up tremendously, apparently. That was quite quick signs. Let's see what happens here. Pierre currently under pressure, but realistically is flying. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's about what we expected. The Williams brought some, definitely had to have brought some upgrades. They are zooming Russell out, Bottas in the Mercedes out. Wow. Bro, we're gonna be flying. This is crazy. All right, Q3, let's go.
Radio check.
Yeah, all good.
Hell yeah, everybody's gonna get such clean laps in on a used set of tires. We're gonna be so far ahead. Oh, Doohan! Jack Doohan came to play. What? Holy. Brother? Here, go. Here we go. We're gonna hop on board with Lando when he gets around. But here we go. Q3 laps. Lando Norris rounds the final corner. Pierre Gasly currently has provisional pole position. Jack Doohan in the Williams came to play today in Q3. Currently outpacing Max Verstappen by over a tenth and a half. Would love to see a Williams up near the front, but it's all going to come down to this lap. Both of our drivers go green first sector. It's all going to come down to who can put it in when it matters most. Pierre goes purple middle sector. There's something about the pace for Pierre. It's going to be hard to beat for Lando, who does not go purple. Will it be a Haas front row lockouts? Only time will tell. Pierre crosses the line, does improve by a 100th of a second, but Lando Norris rounds the final corner, and third, Jack Doohan beats Lando Norris in the most OP car on the grid. Jack Doohan beats the leading World Drivers' Champion driver in Singapore. What are we witnessing? Oh my. He does have a grip penalty, but at the same time, that's crazy.
The grid is packed, so there's electricity in the air. But there's no surprises in that. It's race day.
Haas set themselves up for success during the race here with some spectacular qualifying lap times. It's going to be an exciting race for sure. This weekend, Red Bull displayed real promise during qualifying, but will they fulfill that potential by the time they reach the checkered flag? And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
So whose engine will roar loudest today?
Let's do it. What stratagems do we have? The soft hards sound interesting. I think we might do one and the other, Pierre. I think it's the fun, exciting strategy. Let's see if we can alter this a little bit. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh. Yeah. 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 Let's do that. That's amazing. Maximum fuel as always. We are flying. Let's do it. One stop for both. Very different one stops to be had here. Actually, let me do this. Just to, give a little bit of leeway. Just to get a little bit of leeway. But let's see. Let's go. 1, 2. Lando did not seem to have the pace that Pierre seems to have around Singapore, so we're gonna have to see who can get it done.
Night in store for the drivers who are now
around
lined up on the grid.
The night in Singapore.
And this is it.
This is it.
The Singapore Grand Prix.
The Singapore Grand Prix.
And it's lights out and away we go.
Lights out and away we go. Side by side into the first left-hander. How long are we gonna go side by side is the real question. Not for very long as Pierre gets the job done, but Lando pulls out, gonna make a move. No, tries to stick the nose in, does not get it done, unfortunately. How quickly are we just going to fly past everybody else? That is the real question here. We have pulled out a second to Kevin Magnussen already. Jack Doohan has a maximum grid place penalties. He's in P20. How many new components did this lad take? He puts in a bang in qualifying and has to start from the back. Oh no. Williams, why you gotta do my guy like that? Why you gotta do that to the lad, man? That's crazy. Oh, and he's on softs with everybody. Oh my. This is absurd. Oh, I feel bad. The dude was flying. Crazy. We pulled out an almost 3-second gap to Kevin Magnussen over there in P3, so we can go ahead and speed this thing up a little bit. I mean, at this point it's Singapore, like we can watch them go around in circles for as long as we want, but at the same time we're gonna see if we can give here a little bit of a gap. Not necessarily a major gap, but just, you know, a little bit of breathing room. Never mind. They both they take care of it on their own as Lando takes over the lead here in Singapore as the gap has grown to 4.2 seconds. Whoa. Five laps down, 56 laps remain. Let's see what these guys have in store. Pierre does not look like he's been able to be able to push quite as hard as Lando in this one so far. Obviously, he's a little worse on tires, a little worse on fuel, even. Going to be interesting as he tries to stick the nose in. That start-finish straight DRS zone is just, it's just not long enough to make that many moves. Let me see. What else is going on down here? Kevin Magnussen holding back the two Red Bulls. Kevin Magnussen doing the God's work and holding back the Red Bull from attacking us further and driving the train behind that pink Alpine. We love you, Kevin Magnussen, doing us a solid even when you're no longer on the team. We love to see it. Let me see if I can just push. We'll push fuel, but harvest on both of them. I want to get their ERS back up to basically the max if we can. We want to give them as much opportunity later as possible. Kevin Magnussen still doing everything he can here. What else is going on down the order? We have Ocon in 7th, Yuki Tsunoda in 6th. Yuki getting points for Williams if it currently stands. Sainz and Russell 8th and 10th. Mick and Checo 9th and 11th respectively. Let's see, the Force India's down there in 15th and 16th. Bottas all the way down there in 18th. A lot of grid penalties showed up in this one, and it's going to be interesting to see the final order, at least when it comes to strategies in this one. There are a few on the mediums. Going to be interesting to see what kind of track position they can gain along their way. Go ahead and drop yeah, we will go ahead and bop them back into neutral. They have pretty much, I mean, they do have the maximum ERS. Yellow flag, who went off? That is Zane Maloney. Zane off in the first sector. Unfortunate. Maloney locking up, not exactly what you want to see. Kevin Magnuson still not but more than a handful of laps later, still driving the train. I will say this though, with Kevin Magnuson holding everyone up kind of together, it's not exactly opening up the gaps to the rest of the field that that we would be able to pit into should we really necessarily need to. But the gap is now 6 seconds. Let's see, I think in the next 5 to 6 laps ish, we should probably start to see, let me see. I nailed it, 14 to 20 or 12 to 18, depending on who's going to the hards. So it'll be interesting to see who starts to pit. Safety car already. Could we just go to hards? We could. We could just go to hards. I think we will. We're gonna play this smart, and then we're definitely gonna like speed this bad boy up. We could just go to hards. I think we are. I mean, we were based. Yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna double stack. We're gonna take the pain that is going to come with it, but I think it will help us in the long run. I think we have the gap behind. That double stacking will hurt, but I don't think it will. I don't think it's gonna hurt us as much in the long run. We'll find out. We'll see who decides to pit. I think anyone on the soft to hard strat will definitely be pitting.
Copy that.
Let's see, anybody else diving into the pits? No! No one else into the box. Uh-oh, did we make a mistake? Did we make a mistake? As well as a double stack at that, like, uh-oh. Pierre comes out in 13th. Lando comes out in P18. This is going to get a little spicy. Might have just been a little too early for the AI's threshold. But if this goes according to plan, I think this will help us in the end. Hopefully, as Kevin Magnuson is going to get this race restarted. Oh, Albon out, by the way. I don't remember seeing a thing. It looks like Bottas and Albon probably did it.
The safety car will be in this.
Safety car in this lap, gentlemen.
Yep.
We're basically just gonna vibe. I mean, we're just gonna continue on. I don't know if our strategy will work in the long run, but all I know is that the field is going to be pretty bunched up pretty early. And so once everyone does start making their pit stops, it looks like everyone now is diving in. So we will immediately jump well back up the order. More than a handful as we continue on. All right. When is everyone else going to start pitting is the real question. Leclerc, Russell in. It looks like we're going to be a-okay. And this one is Pierre's made his way back up into 5th. Lando still drudging it down there out of the points. Oh, everybody else is in. Gasly retakes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. Only medium tire runners ahead. Realistically, we probably should have enough of a car to get past. Yeah, to get past the Alpine. Pierre leads the Singapore Grand Prix once again. Lando now up into P3. When was... they're on starting on the mediums 42 to 48. That is quite the gap. Let's see what happens here. We're just gonna speed through this one a little bit. Singapore is not exactly the most exciting race to watch on this game. Basically at this point, it's Pierre's race to lose. And Lando is also right on his tail. Realistically, we really just don't need to worry about much. As Giovinazzi and Maloney, not Bottas, but basically all the way down, Giovinazzi, Maloney, and Ricardo all have to box eventually, and which will hopefully give us just the, you know, it'll obviously just give us the gap to just disappear by the time they do from everybody else. So basically what we're saying is it's all in the bag and nothing will go wrong and everything will go exactly as we expect. I mean, this is why we need to start coming up with some more last to first style challenges to give these guys, because if you look at this, without pushing, essentially just existing, we've pulled, Gasly's pulled a 4-second gap to Lando, who's pulled an 8-second gap to Daniel Ricciardo, and everybody else who's on our strategy is, let's see, our first person on our strategy is Bottas, who's 30 seconds behind. We could almost box again. We could, in theory, box again and still come out ahead, which is absurd to say the least. But hey, it's not our fault that Haas is the superior car developing team. It's the team all the drivers want to be at, all the sponsors want to get at us, and this is what you get. Unlike Rocket and suing Williams for not giving them the rate of return they expected, no one is going to be doing that for Haas. We are going to be here until the end, and they will like it. Basically is how that's going to go. They get what they pay for here. 23 seconds to Daniel Ricciardo. 24.5. It's going up by seconds a lot at this point. And he's holding up Max Verstappen, which is just chef's kiss. Kevin Magnussen, sorry, not Ricardo. Kevin Magnussen was holding up Max. We just passed the pits. Oh, that one hurts. Oh, that one hurts. Oh, that one hurts a lot. Who did it? Stroll? I swear to God, Stroll. Oh, I swear, Stroll, I hate you so much. Oh, Kevin Magnussen dives in, of course. We have a gap. What do we have? What do we have? Let me play with the let me look at the strats. Oh, easily. Easily. We dive in. We dive in. We get on some softs. No worries whatsoever. Oh, we're totally fine. Max is literally 30 seconds behind. Oh, this is a non-issue. Who was worried? Which one? Raise your hand in the chat. Were you worried? No. Don't worry. I got there in the end. Don't even worry about it. Here's still not on whatchamacallit. Safety car comes out to catch us. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Kyle. Don't you worry at all. We're in. We might not even have to worry about double stacking. We're so good. He's in. He's out. Oh, perfection. Look at this. Oh, in, out. Zip, zap, zap. We're good. Chilling. Even. Ah, what are we even talking about? Oh, is anyone else gonna box? No. No. I'm saying no's all around. None. Oh, it's all over for you fools. It's all over for you fools. Especially as we continue on gaining easy laps on these tires. Safety cars in.
Okay.
See. Bop. And we're gone. We're gone. We're gone. I've legged it. I've legged it. We'll hop on board with Pierre on the restart. Safety cars in, and we are away. We got such an advantage here. It's literally not even funny. If we don't pull an immediate 1 to 2 second gap this lap over the entire rest of the field, we're already at a second over Max Verstappen. We are gone. Goodbye. Nice to see ya, but I gotta go type of vibes. Oh, we're zooming. Oh, 3 seconds almost. 3 seconds. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna like 12 laps remaining if you count this one. We have a 3 second gap to the 2 Red Bulls, which got really lucky, all things to say the least, but not lucky enough as it would turn out. That we are going to be zooming through the end here. Go ahead and speed this up a little bit. I mean, at this point, it's basically who wants it the most, Pierre or Lando for the win, as DRS is now enabled. Let's see. Oh, you're going side by side a lot. Oh, dude. Singapore is not the best, but when you have a good car, some good drivers, they make it look easy. As Kevin Magnussen gets by the two Red Bulls. Kevin Magnussen looking for a podium with his old team as occupying the other 2 positions on the podium. Let's see. We've pulled a 10-second gap to Kevin Magnussen. Wow, we are zooming. Kevin pulling a 6-second gap on Max Verstappen. They've got to be on just destroyed hard tires at this point. 58%, yeah. In terms of going against, 70% soft tires versus 50-60% hard tires, it's still night and day. All right, we'll hop on board on the last lap.
This will be the last lap.
Actually, we're just going standard. We don't need to push. We don't need to worry about a thing. I think we're going to get fastest lap pretty much no matter what. So we don't have to worry about it too much. It's just going to be entirely if Lando wants to make it a move side by side. Lando up into the top step. Our championship leader takes the lead on the final lap of the Singapore Grand Prix. Can Pierre take it back right here? DRS open, unable to make the move, and it looks like Lando is going to come home and win and cap off another dominant performance from the Haas F1 team. There it is, Lando Norris.
Lovely. Really enjoy.
Wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Pierre Gasly comes home to take 2nd place. Dang. Kevin Magnussen on the podium. Yuki Tsunoda points in the Williams. We love to see that. We love to see that. Jack Doohan makes up a bunch of positions to finish P12. Wow.
Lando Norris can be proud. What a fantastic
Dude,
performance from him.
this is why we need to start doing challenges, because we're just gonna dominate if we don't. Wow. Oh, I just skipped the whole podium. Oops, that's my fault. Lando adds 10 points, and he is almost 30 full points clear. 17 out of 22 races complete. 5 races completed. And let's see. The gap is 4. Lando. Let's see. Math. Pierre could end up, if Pierre wins every race left, he'll get 50 points. And if Lando comes second every race lap, that means he'll get 30 points. So he'll end up at 161, and Pierre will end up at 152. Wait, does Lando have it locked up? Hold on. I'll do the math in a second. Either way, it's getting close. I mean, oh my god. Oh, we're 17 races in and we're the only one above 100 points, and we have 233 points to 92 for Red Bull. My god. This is disgusting. For sure. Lando gets a dev point. Pierre gets a dev point. Love to see that. And as always, 1.1 mil outs, but that's just because we are dominating every race weekend. But it's time to do it again right now. Wow. All right, let's do the math. All right, let's see. 5 races left. If Lando got second, he'd get 30 points. So he'd be on 161. Pierre's at 102. And if he got first, he'd get 50. So I think technically, unless Pierre just has a stinker, or Lando has a stinker, but nothing is locked up officially yet. But it's getting close. It's getting close. All right. Okay, hold on. I need to flip the camera for a second. I need to figure this out. It's way better. Way better. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's back again. Suzuka this week coming off of a dominant performance from both drivers. Realistically, I mean, we're talking about an utter domination of a season as Pierre is up to level 89. He's an 89 overall rated driver. Love to see that. Dale, how you doing? Still none? Sounds good. Oh, we got some dev points for our staff. Simone Resta, been here since the beginning, an 85 overall technical chief. Love to see that. Head of aerodynamics also has a dev point. We may be making an eye towards a new head of aero that people might know in real life very soon. Let's do it. How's our pit crew looking? 96 on tire changes. We love to see that. We're so close to getting it to 100. So close. It'll come. It'll come soon. Are we? No, it's gonna be a straight turnaround. In and out. Bang, bang, boom. In and out. Tour position. The tour center. Not up to snuff. Race preview, monthly car report. I mean, we're like right up there in pretty much everything. We gotta get our acceleration up. I don't know if that comes down to like the engine or what, but we gotta figure that out. Are we gonna do any special things? Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of thinking we just like start speed running this a little bit and try to get through this season so we can start next season fresh, where we can start having more fun, last the first challenges, you know, all really alternate tire strategy, that kind of stuff. So we might just zoom through this season and then see where we can get ourselves into going forward from there. But we'll see. Let's do Japan. We'll start zooming through this a little bit and then we'll get on our way. Japan setup.
Track is a favorite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready for exhilaration and speed with the Japanese Grand Prix. Drivers will
Let's do it. We got our Japan setup loaded. Let's see. We gotta start thinking about when and if we're gonna be able to get through the rest of the season on these engine components, because it's going to come pretty close for Pierre, I think. Actually, maybe not. PRS should be fine. Actually, Pierre probably will be fine. Did we already take one? I literally can't remember. But that said, 7, 13, 5, 5, 3, 4, 5, 0. 7, 13, 5, 5, 3, 4, 5, 0. Easy. Salmon 2 quali. Next.
welcome back to what is.
Welcome back. Oh. Dude, Jack Doohan, I saw it. Don't think I didn't see you up there. My lad. My guy. Did I say rain? A light rain race in Japan. Oh my. It's gonna get spicy, to say the least. Dun 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 dun. Cuba.
Ready to check?
Yeah, ready to check, okay.
It's green now.
Bang. Second one. Bang. Is not. Gotta be what it's gonna be. Alright, oh, easy. Easy laps. What are we talking about? Easy laps. Easy laps only. Clear by a mile. Doing still up there. Should no longer be under threat of whatchamacallit, grid penalties. So Jack Doohan might get to actually keep whatever position he decides to qualify in.
It's a crash.
Apologies. Apologize. Apologize. Jack doing P2. Honestly, if it's gonna rain, I don't really care about using tires, but at the same time, it's too late to fix all this now.
Radio check.
Here we go. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Flying. Flying. We do be Russell. What the heck happened to you? What the heck happened to George? I missed something. I missed something. Oh, we could get a double Williams Q3. Zoom, 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 zoom. We do be zoom in. Oh, let's go, Williams. Safe. Lando, not enough. Bottas beating Lando. I mean, Lando's qualifying pace in this series has not been the greatest thing we've ever seen. But that's a little surprising, to say the least. Q3, here we go. The one that, oh, my hip popped. The one that matters the most.
Radio check.
Copy.
Bang, bang, first set of laps completed. As long as no one does anything stupid. Oh yeah, baby. Flying. Zooming. Doing in P3, dude. Doing's got pace.
Someone's run wide.
Who ran wide? Leclerc.
Take a closer look.
Leclerc running wide.
There's Leclerc.
Oh, like Charles, you can't be going wide like that, my guy. There we go. We'll hop on board with Lando once again, as he is down the order from Pierre. Let's see as the light fades on a beautiful evening in Japan. Can Lando Norris make up 2/10 on his teammates to put it on pole position? Pierre has had his, pause on pole position all season long. He's definitely the much better qualifier of the two, but I think Lando's race pace is certainly a lot faster than Pierre in the long run. As Verstappen puts in a time that splits the two Haas cars, this is all going to come down to Lando and whether or not he can put in 1 and a bit tenths improvements. He has improved. Pierre has gone 2 purple sectors though. I think it's all but decided that Pierre is on pole. He improves by a full 10th. Lando crosses the line. Not enough. Not enough. Lando, what are we doing, dog? You good? Doing in P4. It's a Haas. Oh, it's a Haas. It's a Haas doing. Second row. Sean, welcome in. Ferrari CS, I saw Ferrari submitted an appeal for the signs penalty. I literally don't think anything is gonna happen with that, but I think it's just something they had to do, They had to do it. They'd be stupid not to, especially with a month in between races. Like, what else are you gonna do for a whole month? All right, when's it gonna rain? That's gross. 20 laps. All right, this is gonna be a medium start. Yeah, that enters like in theory back to softs. Like, Oh, this. All right, we're gonna create that one. Let me do the same for Pierre. We'll give them both the same opportunities. About. I mean, I mean, that's all gonna come down to. Something like that. Something like that. We're gonna add a little bit of extra fuel. We're zooming. A weird two-stop with a weird rainy period in between. But nonetheless, let's get it. Japan. The season is going beautifully at the moment. We locked up the Constructors Championship like 14 races into the season or something like that. We're up on Red Bull like 233 to 94, something like that. It's 233 to 90 something. The Constructors is going beautifully. Lando currently holds a 29-point gap over Pierre in the drivers. So Lando is close to winning his first World Drivers' Championship here. Yellow flag, Sector 2. We're literally not in Sector 2 yet. Verstappen takes the lead. Not something we expect. Norris overtakes Doohan. What a start from this one. Kevin Magnussen running wide. Where's Kevin in the order? P8? Sounds about right. We're flying. It looks like we're just holding on behind Verstappen at the moment. We're going to drop the ERS down. We're not trying to waste all of our energy getting by Verstappen, because I don't think we'll need to worry about that in the long run. Yes, Ferrari bringing upgrades for Baku, Imola, and Barcelona. I think I saw that Mercedes also is planning on bringing their planned upgrades, even with them moving to the other side pods style. I think they said they're still bringing planned upgrades to the next couple of races as well. Gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun month waiting for Baku to come up, for sure. It's gonna be a nice long wait. It's gonna be a very long wait, actually. DRS is enabled, and I imagine this is where things are gonna happen. Aston Martin are planning to bring upgrades for Baku, Imola, and Canada. I think I saw that as well. Yeah, I think they were definitely reaching the point where a lot of teams are going to start bringing upgrades. I think they said for Red Bull is going to bring some upgrades to Baku. McLaren basically said, like, in Bahrain, where they were like, Baku is going to be where we finally get to see like the original version of the car that they should have brought to Bahrain but just missed. So I think Baku is going to be very interesting. Aston Martin bringing a new rear wing for DRS. I think that makes sense because their car is very draggy, and so I think upgrading their rear wing to try and take advantage of DRS more is definitely a smart thing to do. Pierre overtakes Verstappen to take the lead of the Japan. I don't know why I said it like that. The Japanese Grand Prix. Love to see it, Pierre. Love to see it. Let me see. New fastest lap here. Lando's still hanging out. Going into 3-week break, Aston in the first 2 races on a high, despite their struggle with straight line speed. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I mean, they're second in the constructors. I don't think that's anything to be disappointed on. Their car is a downforce monster. It's just the issues that they're running into are on the tracks that require more straight line speed, or like high speed cornering rather than like low speed. It's just a thing, you know, it happens. I think in we would have seen it a little more in Jeddah, except for Stroll's retirement, and then Australia was just a wild race all around. So I don't think there's anything you can't read too much into that one. I didn't do it. I realized I just didn't do a tire check. We are going to be so far ahead because all of the AI are going to pit for before the rain comes. They got a bit lucky with the dramas, but their car performance is on pace against Ferrari. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think Aston Martin is currently faster than Ferrari. I think the Mercedes is slightly better, but I think Alonso has been able to extract more out of the car than either of the Mercedes drivers has. Although they are starting to get with it a little bit. Yeah, they're relatively equal. I think it just kind of depends. I think Baku's going to be very interesting, but from what I saw in Australia, I think both George and Lewis are starting to get more familiar with the car. Obviously, it's going to change soon, but at the same time, I think they were able to extract more out of that than not. Monaco is definitely going to be very interesting for a lot of the teams because, yeah, I think Aston Martin can perform very well in Monaco. I think a team, unless McLaren figures it out, I think Monaco is going to be nightmare fuel for them. Lando has been unable to get by Max Verstappen in 8 laps, and not great. Let's speed this up a little bit. Let's speed it up. We're not feeling like we really need to watch this too many times. All right, Pierre has opened up a slight gap. Lando is struggling. Oh, that's the leader. Never mind. I was gonna say struggling to keep up, but it's been the same. I think the soft tire runners, let's see, expected strategies for anywhere from lap 13 to lap 26. If they actually manage to try and stretch it to lap 20 whatever, then I think it'll be all right. Verstappen has lost DRS to Pierre. Pierre is now in some clean air, and Lando should be able to make pretty easy work of Verstappen. You would think, at least. Who done it? Hawkon? You fool? Kevin! I didn't do it. I'm really bad at picking these out. Kevin! Huge lockup. Huge lockup. Kevin McSmashin through. Oh, as a Haas channel, we need to take a moment and say happy birthday to Gunther Steiner. Celebrating a lovely birthday, to say the least. We love to see it. Hopefully that brings good tidings going into the rest of the year. All right, he's on 45% soft tires, and it's very disappointing that he's been unable to get by. That's effectively is what I'm saying. I think we'll make sure of it on this straight by bopping him into overtake. He should have been able to do it. Kevin. Yuki! Yuki, no! Yuki, no! Not like this, Yuki! You were doing so well! Everybody's boxing. You fools. You fools. I'm hoping Verstappen boxes like right now, like this lap. Let's see what we got here as we continue on. Come on, Max, box. You know you want to. I want him to box like 2 laps from now. If he can box in like 2 laps, that'd be literally perfect. Doing not you. Doing, what are you doing? Dude, Max's tires gotta be, they're destroyed. Why have you not boxed yet? Why have you not? This is foolish. I know, but we're trying to slide him the strategies underneath the table and he's not listening. I mean, if they call him in, he doesn't have to say yes. He did really well in Singapore until he didn't, until he had like a 30 place grid penalty apparently. But he qualified like P2. It was crazy. The dude's flying. I know, but oh, there it is. Masterful stuff. Masterful stuff. Oh, it's gonna be damp in 5 minutes. Oh, the fools. Oh, the fools. That's what we love to see. Oh, we have a 16-second gap to P3 right now. And it's gonna rain in 4 minutes. I'm gonna speed this up. A Ferrari! George, you fool.
I think that was a crash.
George, you absolute fool. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 1 minute. The rain has started. Where are we on this? All right, perfect. Box for inters. Both of you, box for inters. You beauty. Track is now damp. Track is now damp. We've timed this to perfection. Both sides to perfection. In the box, he'll be in and out before Lando even gets to our pit box. Everybody's in. We're gonna come out before the people who stay out are out. This is gonna be great. We're absolutely flying. Look at this. Bang, bang, in, out, done. GG. Oh, the timing. The wet class masterclass. Sit down, children. Time to learn. Oh, we're gonna, all of, 32% soft tires. Alfa Romeo masterclass 30, leaving Giovinazzi out on 32% soft tires. Force India leaving Stroll out on 32% soft tires. Maloney out on 32. Oh, Leclerc's so in the mud it hurts. Oh my. Zhou is gonna gain many places. Bottas gonna gain many places. Verstappen gonna gain more places than I wish he would, but you know that's neither here nor there. What a turn of events. We're gonna be so far, we're so far ahead of everybody. Oh my. Oh my, oh, 33 seconds. This is what you call a masterclass. Stay out, in. Come on, man. Oh my God. 33 seconds. The Beast, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. You're currently witnessing the greatest strategy in history of Formula One, as we've woken up a 34-second gap to the rest of the field, because we're the only ones who looked at our weather center prior to the race starting. Apparently, Verstappen waited till like 3 laps before the rain came to box. This is. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We locked up the championship 7 races ago. Lando's all but locked up the drivers, although Pierre could make it close. He could make it a little spicy. Wow. I mean, what are we even doing here? I mean, it's gonna be this way until lap 50. No, Stroll.
Sounds like someone's locked
You
up.
fool. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. 35 seconds. I swear, if a safety car comes out, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna be livid. If they try and nullify this 35-second gap, it's gonna be disgusting. Pardon? Like, come on. Like, I need to buy a second monitor. I've been looking at monitors. So I have an ultra wide for one computer, and I had just like a regular 1440p for my gaming PC. I want to get another monitor for my gaming PC, but the problem is I could get another one, this exact monitor, and they would match. But at the same time, I could get a really nice monitor, make this one my second monitor, and then give myself like a 4K monitor as like my main one. I'm in a pickle. Magbennison, I think is nice. Where's the hold on, I can do it. Yeah, I know, I saw. In the bin. Oh, I love that emote. It's so good. I'm really proud of that one. I spent a lot of time, not a lot of time, but like a lot of time making that. It's my favorite. For sure, my favorite. Okay, let's see. The rain do still be coming down. I mean, let's be honest. Let's speed this up a little bit. It's rain. Like, unless a safety car comes out, like Pierre is literally about to lap George Russell. Joe running wide, not what you want to see. Alfa Romeo. Oh. Leclerc all the way down in 15th. His teammates currently sitting P3. I'm sure Red Bull is not excited at that prospect, to say the least. Joe real. You can't be scaring me like that, Stroll.
Several cars involved. Let's see what
No,
happened there.
Force Indias.
So this was the Aston
No, Force Indias. Stroll, you absolute. Oh my God, Stroll, you absolute fool. Oh my God.
And that caused a lot of damage.
What are we? What are we doing, Stroll? What are we doing? Come on. No, there was no contact. Stroll probably tapped the wall, but yeah, it looks like Stroll tapped the wall, but I don't think he hits. It didn't look like he hits Van Dorn. Kevin Magnussen spinning again. Kevin Magnus spin, more like it.
That sounds like someone's gone
No, Jack, come on. Dude, look how spread out the whole field is. Dude, I feel like mistakes just like come in bunches. Like when it rains, it pours, you know? All right, we gotta start saving tires, boys. Lando, relax. You have a 38-second gap. We don't need to be doing this.
Oh, they've gone wide.
Underfloor damage? Really? Underfloor damage? Really? Dude, a wet day in Japan, what can we say? That's just how it goes sometimes. Gonna be dry in 2 minutes, supposedly. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that dampness gauge. We have a 45-second gap behind. That's gross. Where is Pierre?
Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It's Pierre.
Pierre! Pierre, what are you doing? Pierre! Go! Joke's on him. Now he gets to try and undercut Lando. Joke's on Lando. Lamau. Get wrecked.
So we just need to push now.
Okay, confirm.
I don't think I mean the undercut's not gonna work, but like the track is now dry.
Especially high speed.
Dude, no one else has pit yet. Nobody else has pit yet. Pierre lost 30 seconds to Lando right there. He lost 30 seconds. Oh my god. What are we doing, guys? What the hell? My lights is not changing correctly. There we go. All right, everybody's in. I kind of got distracted. The undercut did not work. Pierre, 7 seconds back. I mean, we're gonna give him a shot, right? We also want to get fastest lap here, so might actually he should be able to get it. He should be able to get it right here. Oh, he already got it. Never mind. We're gonna just improve that real quick, and then it should close the distance between us to Lando as well. You know, we give Pierre every opportunity to try and get himself back in this championship fight, but he keeps making mistakes like this, and then, you know, Lando gets another win. Like, that's just, it's crazy, to say the least. It's crazy. Doobie Zoom in obviously sets the fastest lap by the widest of margins. We'll leave him on push. We'll see if he can do anything on these last like 2.5 laps to catch Lando, but I think that's all gonna, you know, all but done it for this one. I mean, he did run 2 seconds faster that last lap, but that was on like qualifying trim pace. You'll be zooming. 2 racing laps remain. Here he does get DRS. That will make a difference. That will make a difference. Oh God. Oh. You'll be 3 seconds. That's not a lot, Pierre. All right, let's see if he, I mean, it's 2 seconds. Like, let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy. Leave it alone. We're gonna lock up the ones who, it was an exciting last 5 laps when Pierre decided to spin right at the end for no reason from the lead, had a hilarious amount of gap, and then that was it. How far up did we lap? We lapped all the way up through P14, and it probably could have been even more, for being honest. But nonetheless, Lando Norris wins in Japan. Pierre Gasly, P2. Another win. Another win for Lando. Another P2 for Pierre. P2 Pierre is starting to have a little too much of a ring to it. I didn't even see who finished P3. Williams continues to throw away their absolute lovely chances for good points.
This podium is a remarkable achievement for the whole team.
Good job, guys. Good job. Who is it? Checo! Checo P3. Let's go. But that's a Lando win once again. Pierre gets fastest lap. Lando gets the win. Lando now, what is that? 33 points clear with 4 races remaining. I think it's all done. I mean, oh, they were at 90, they were at 92, so it's 249 to 90. My goodness. My goodness. The domination here is exceptional, to say the least. Ugh, we're flying. Another 1.1 out, another 5.5 in. I mean, we're basically just printing money at this point. Back to America is America's team. Round 19 of this F1 season, we head to Circuit of the Americas. Already locking up the constructors. Lando all but locking up the drivers. We get a couple of designs completed. A couple of new wings on the front and the rear. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. 10 days. We will get a rear wing done. I'd love to see that. Manufacturer. Oh. All sorry. We just did rear wing, front wing, manufacture. Oh, let's go. Front wing done. Let me make sure I just did the right things, actually. Front wing, rear wing, underfloor will be done in 18 days. Love to see it. I mean, I don't even think we have... We do not. The next ATR period is in 20 days. Let's see if we can sneak in a bit of cheeky research. There's going to be major technical changes going into next season. We'll just bop that in there, it'll be fine. Can we do another one? Can we like... How long is this going to take? 50 days? That's a long time. 25 days? We can do it with 25 days. Everybody else. Everybody else. Getting into cheeky research whenever we can, you know. Yes, we are aware. Wait, no, that's... We should. 4 days. All right. Fine, fine, fine. We always like to have extras just in case. Tour Center refurb completed. Underfloor completed. Or underfloor manufactured. Are you talking about in real life? I mean, it's the third race of the season. Like, we can't like... I mean, fourth in the constructors is a pretty good spot for them. To be able to hold serve, I think, is not actually that bad of a goal. I did that without even thinking about the fact it was like a bajillion dollars. From the top, 2 fastest lap, finish position, 1 in the top 2. Easy money, easy money. We need to put on the new stuff. Warehouse, front wing, bop bop, rear wing, bop bop. We're gonna be flying to the US Grand Prix. I mean, I feel like targeting 4th is not a bad spot for them. I think that's a pretty realistic position. And I mean, if they can nail it, they might even be able to catch Ferrari at this rate. Like, I definitely wouldn't say it's a failure of a season for sure. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, we can leave it on. Bop, 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 bop. Tested. 8.5. 13. 2.8. 2.8. 3, 40, 40, 8.5, 8.5, 13, 2, 8, 3, 40, and 40. Perfection. Zooming, zooming. 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 George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo, grid penalties. 96 and 91. Love to see it. A nice shiny day for qualifying in Texas. That's usually how it goes. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Perfect. Onward, qualifying 1. If Aston weren't this quick, Alpine realistically have the 4th fastest car on the grid, 100%. Yeah, I don't think anyone expected Aston to take quite this this much of a step. There we go. Getting our laps in. Lando might run into a little bit of traffic in the, oh, right at the end. Actually, he made it through pretty okay.
Oh no.
Competitor crash. Who done it?
Yellow ahead.
Who's done it? Ocon, you fool! That's fine. It's like out of nowhere, Aston just bring their secret weapon. So I think and wonder. Well, one, it's not like we haven't seen Aston Martin, aka Racing Point, just come out of nowhere, being very similarly and kind of jumping out of nowhere. Like, let's be honest. We all remember. Well, I wasn't watching it then, but I've looked it up and remembered a lot about the whole pink Mercedes debacle. So I don't think it's quite out of the question to look at them and go, all right, so they basically just copied Red Bull. And all of a sudden, weird, they're fast when you copy the fastest car on the grid. So I know, but like this, I feel like it's different doing it now versus trying to do it in the old regs. Like, we're still new enough in the new regs where, I mean, if you do a good enough job copying Red Bull, like, you're all of a sudden just going to be stupid fast. Stop. Dude, I forgot in the US it just eats tires. Literally eats.
Ready to check?
Ready to check? Okay. Ready to check? Okay.
They should be green now.
Zooming. Their components are different. I know that's not exactly the same, but at the same time, it's not like they knew they needed to make some kind of change. And then they also like just finished their new factory and like all this other like billions and billions of money's worth of facilities and all that stuff. So I don't think, I mean, it's not that out of the question. That should be the craziest surprise, but it is definitely surprising to say the least, for sure. Yeah, exactly. So, it'd be what it'd be, realistically. Waiting. Zoom in. How many teams have we seen doing this? Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll all slowly start to congregate around the same ideas, for sure. I think it's going to be interesting to see what the order looks like after the first round of upgrades at the end of the month. I think that's going to say a lot about the development cycle for everyone. Like, whoever gets it right is going to be flying as compared to those who get it wrong.
Ready to check? Okay.
Whoever can get it right this time around is going to be in a great position going forward the rest of this year and into next year. Zoop, doing once again. Mercedes not an issue. They want to keep their current concept or going. They already said they're going for the new concept. I don't think there's any way that they continue with the zero pod concept. I just don't see it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me for them to do. And realistically, it doesn't make sense for them to do it. We've been on board with Lando the last 2 rounds. Hopping on board, Pierre Gasly currently in the pole position, doing Bottas, and then Lando Norris down there in P4. Hopefully Lando can do a little better as the sun sets in Austin, Texas. Trying to make up a little bit of ground, trying to put it on the front row. He does go purple for a sector before Pierre snatches it right back. Dude, Pierre is a qualifying master, but Lando just does not have the single lap pace that Pierre does, it would seem. Let's see if he can put on a purple second sector for Lando. Pierre comes through, snatches it right back. Lando, all he needs to do is make up 1,000 to get into third and a couple of tenths to put it on the front row. Can he do it? Pierre looks all but assured. Lando, Pierre puts it right back. Lando took it briefly. It is a Haas front row lockout here in America. Definitely not too surprised. Jack doing a third row start. Whoa, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What's missing? What's missing? Oh! Oh! In the mud! Oh! I didn't even notice. Oh! What are we talking about? Oh, in the mud. Oh. I mean, Red Bull's not been on our pace all year or all season, but at the same time, oh, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Qualifying lap time. It's going to be an exciting race for sure.
Wow.
Red Bull must be disappointed with their qualifying.
Yeah.
They have resources aplenty.
Yeah, they should be.
Rise up from their grid position.
Yeah, they should be devastated. Yeah, but if well, I mean, they know that their current concept is just not working, and so it's all going to come down to, I mean, they're going to have to spend the time figuring out the new concept. They've talked about it a lot, where they know that they're starting 12 months behind, and so I think the sooner that they can get onto that new concept, the better. So it's going to be what it's going to be. All right. US Grand Prix, 2-stop for both because Coda eats tires. And that's a simple fact. So medium, hard for Lando, medium, hard, medium for Pierre. Obviously, safety car is going to throw wrenches into things, but we don't suspect too much trouble. Let's get it. The US Grand Prix.
We have
beautiful blue skies.
Here we go. It's the United States.
Here we go, the United States Grand Prix.
And it's lights out and away we
Why
go.
do I see soft tire runners right now? Oh my god, there's a lot of them in the top 10. Top 12. Holy crap. Doohan attacking Norris into turn 1. Can he make it stick? Oh, he does! Jack Doohan destroying Lando Norris. Oh my! Ignore the fact that he's on softer tires. Jack Doohan putting on an audition of the greatest magnitudes never seen before. Wow.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Who did it? Stroll, you fool. Stroll, you fool. Pierre has pulled a full second on Jack Doohan, primarily just because no DRS. Lando unable to make the overtake. We've put all of Lando's development into race pace, not necessarily on overtaking. We'll see if he can do it without DRS. Last of the late breakers. Side by side locks up. Oh, and he goes straight.
And that's a lockup.
Single yellow.
Go fair.
Oh, he's P19.
DRS will be active.
What are we doing? We look like a bunch of wankers. What are we doing? Oh, they're still on deploy, I just noticed. What are we... Jack Doohan putting the pressure on Lando gets the better of him. What is this? What is happening? Lando, the World Drivers' Championship leader, going into the US Grand Prix for the US team. Just cannot get out of his own way. He is going to have a long way to make up for this one. This is going to be fascinating to watch. Leclerc P9. Where is Verstappen P12? I mean, let's speed this up a little bit, I guess. I mean, realistically, like, what are we talking about? Pierre has a 3-second gap to Perez and Duin are fighting. Jesus. Who did it? Albon. Van Dorn.
Who's that just crashed? Let's have a look. Now watch this. Here's the moments involving Albon.
Huge lockup. Oh my, oh, he's a missile. Oh, it's a missile.
Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
Came in like a wrecking ball. Wow. Incredible stuff. What is happening?
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Norris overtakes Ocon for P14. Norris overtakes Giovinazzi for P13.
Sounds like we've had a spin. Was that a lock-up on the track?
Perez locking up. First round of pit stops coming and going. Not a whole lot really going on there. Pierre leads by 13.5 seconds. Lando back up into the points already. We can say that. So no, Yuki fighting for, hold on. Fighting for second position. What is, the lad, go on, the lad. Go on, Yuki-san. Go on, the lad, send it. Yuki, how is Williams gonna destroy our man? How is it? How are they gonna do it? Oh, I've just realized fuel has been a thing. Oh, uh-oh, we should have boxed Lando. Wow. What the heck just happened? Yuki back down behind Kevin Magnussen. Going down the long straight, pulling out, DRS open. Yuki flying. That Williams do be zooming. Here we go. Come on, Yuki. You can do it. Leclerc in. Mick Schumacher in. Russell in. Lando in. Pierre box this lap. No, I lied. Delay that. Delay that by a lap. Delay that by a lap. The tires, the wires ain't gonna do it. Yuki and Kevin Magnussen, the battle of the ages. In real life, would not be for the 2 out of the 3 podium positions, but here we are. Is one of them going to blink first when it comes to trying to undercut the other? Or are we going to see a pit stop this lap? Time will tell. Both in. Both of them in. Verstappen also in. All right, they're going to go for the undercut on Pierre. I guess technically is going for, no, they would be going for an undercut on Pierre. They come out P12. Kevin getting the better of Yuki on that one, comes out in P9. Jack Doohan re-inherits P2 on the road. 21 seconds separates him from Pierre Gasly. Pierre making his way around sector 3. About to enter the pits, and he goes. Let's see. We'll hang out now. What else is going on? Ocon. Oh, Ocon, the bus driver. Ocon is driving the train. Oh my. Ocon driving the, oh. Ocon driving the bus. Yeah, Ocon in. Oh, look at all the cars that got released. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god. I don't think it worked. Oh, that's incredible. He drove the bus so efficiently. Jackpot doing. He can see our rear wing. Is it going to be enough? His tires are well more destroyed, but we are on the hards, so there is that. His tires are going to like fall off a cliff relatively soon-ish, though. I don't think it's going to be enough, but he is 8 seconds clear of Bottas. Doohan is in a wonderful position here, and realistically, the only thing that's going to destroy his race is safety car shenanigans, a mistimed pit stop, any of those kinds of things, and spell doom for the young Australian lad who's doing his best for a potential Williams podium. Imagine. This is the reason we love Jack Doohan on this channel, because the dude just puts in results. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I would say Pierre's already pulled out 2.4 seconds on him. That's sick.
We've just had a spin.
Joe spinning. Bang. Text sent. And distracted. All the way. Lando's still P13. I mean, he's in the mud. That's why we can speed this up a little bit. We're effectively just waiting for the next round of pit stops, which doesn't seem like it's going to be for another 5 to 8 laps ish, depending on everything. Lando is just behind the train that is Checo in P4 to himself in P13. My god, man. Pierre has opened up quite a gap. I think we're gonna use this opportunity to save his fuel to get him back to even, so we just don't have to worry about it. We can sacrifice a little bit of pace to get that back. We're also just gonna go ahead and just get his ERS back up as well, because why not? Because we can. He has a 22-second gap. Bottas pits, sorry. Bottas inherits second position. We'll slow down time at this point. We'll see what the pit stops are looking like. All right, Lando, box this lap. Destroy these tires. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Make up a position or two Doing back up into P8. Yuki Tsunoda P3. Battling. Oh, okay, they just boxed. I was about to go in and watch, but Kevin Magnussen stays out. I fear that may be the downfall for Kevin. Doohan is battling Max Verstappen. Hold on, let's jump on board. Doohan versus Max Verstappen. Dude, I love this Red Bull livery I found. Wow. Dude, Verstappen just doesn't have the pace of the Williams. Look at that gap. Oh, he's in anyway, so there goes that. Doohan re-inherits second position. And Doohan is on pace for a lovely first podium in F1. Lando still down here in P13.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Like, I mean, oh, he's still on overtake as well. Dude, look at these gaps. Pierre to Doohan, 32 seconds. Doohan to Bottas, 11 seconds. Bottas to Perez, 4 seconds. I mean, the entire first bit, dude, the Ocon train that formed this train right here was incredibly powerful, apparently. Because my goodness, look at this. Nobody's making their way past anybody. Norris battling Verstappen. I mean, Pierre has a free pit stop pretty much whenever he wants it at this point. Do I have another set of hard tires? Just curious. I don't. That's fine. Not that I was actually going to go to hard tires, but I could at this point and basically just be like, good to go. Alright, let's pick it up. I think Lando is going to legitimately finish out of the points, which is exactly what Pierre needed to make this any kind of race for the World Drivers' Championship. So I don't know how much Pierre paid off Lando's side of the garage, but apparently it was enough. It was enough. Verstappen also likely not going to finish in the points. Doohan might finish on the podium. Bottas also likely on the podium. Yuki Tsunoda well in the points. Ocon on the in the points somehow. All right, the gap to Doohan is coming down, Pierre. So it's about that time for you to box. You're gonna box for mediums, but you're gonna do it next lap. We're gonna give you as fresh a tires as possible going forward. Go ahead and push though. We're gonna try and hold this gap to Doohan as much as we can. Go ahead, zoom it up in the box. In he comes. All right, boys, this better be a speedy stop. Doohan not that far behind us in the grand scheme of things. Well, Lando is just super not okay on fuel, so that's cool. All right, the new gap is 7 seconds. Not bad, Doohan. Not too shabby. Lando, we really need you to save fuel. We really need you to save fuel. We are not okay on fuel. Not okay. I just need to see it just tick. We'll just send it back to balance, so be all right. Hold on. There we go. I'm centered again. Yellow flag. Who done it?
Looks like there's been a lock-up.
Giovinazzi. The Italian lad in the Italian outfit. Not getting it done, unfortunately.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Schumacher overtakes Lando. It might just not be Lando's day. Let's see. What do we got? What kind of battles do we got going on with 13 laps remaining in this one? We can take a look at Yuki-san versus Leclerc. Williams double points does seem imminent at this rate. Yuki defending from Charles Leclerc. Successfully defending from Charles Leclerc. Love to see it, Yuki. Love to see it, Yuki. Love to see it. Continue on, son. Continue on. Oh, Leclerc! Trying to make the move. Tire check. Oh, they're about the same. It's all gonna come. Oh, side by side. I was sitting right there. Side by side. Who's gonna get DRS? That might be it. I think Yuki's gonna get DRS. Oh, Yuki flying. Zooming. Oh, Yuki immediately pulls out 5/10. Oh, we're zooming. Oh, zooming. Yuki almost getting... Did he get it? Oh, he did. He got DRS from Ricardo. Yuki saving himself. Can he stay in DRS to the battle ahead? That is the real question here. Lando, I need you to save fuel, my guy. Save fuel, my guy. We are down to the final 10-ish laps. This is a ding-dong battle for the bottom half of the points. And I need to see this tick up to 0.1 kilograms. As soon as you can do that for me, you can have it back. Thank you. Thank you. Pierre has opened up a 15-second lap to doing. Dude, you trust me? I'm waiting for it. I'm praying next season. We got fastest lap point back next season. I believe it was fastest lap next season. I really want the original point system to come back. I want it so bad. It has added a fun wrinkle, but at the same time, it takes a lot away, for sure. I think Yuki is doing a-okay fighting Leclerc. Being in the train of Ricardo and Perez is doing wonders. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. We'll get a little closer to the end of this one, and then I don't see anything majorly changing between now and then. Leclerc starting to fall off. At least he was momentarily. Well, we'll hop on board for the last couple of laps as Pierre has opened up a 29-second gap, 30-second gap behind.
Safety car, safety car. Safety car, safety car.
Where are we?
Get the delta positive.
Cool.
I think for Lando we box because
No DRS.
for Pierre we stay.
Car in the wall.
Confirm.
A 33. Pierre had a 33-second gap to do in right there.
They crashed out. We can take a
Leclerc.
look. We're just watching.
Charles Leclerc. Is it Kevin? It's Kevin, isn't it?
They went very, very
It's Kevin,
long.
isn't it? Kevin, usually. Oh! it's a massive lockup. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my. Is this gonna finish under a safety car? Is my next question. It very well might. Actually, it looks like it probably will because it's gonna have to
Loads of energy.
Yeah, go.
yeah, because is it gonna have to do lapped cars and all that? Is anyone lapped? Yeah, it's gonna do lapped cars unless it is. Yeah. Under a safety car finish. A safety car, dude, they tried to make it exciting, but it's gonna end under a safety car. And Jack Doohan is gonna finish on.
Oh.
How did you?
I'll let you down. My bad.
Copy.
Here's the replay. Now just focus on the Haas. Gaining a position there. They make
What did that have to do with anything?
Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
What was that? What does that have to do with anything? He spun. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. I mean, we're behind a safety car.
Safety car will be in this lap. Safety car will be in this
Let's
lap.
hop on board with Pierre. Oh. I like this one. Wow. Jack Doohan, the man of the hour. Pierre Gasly, though, is today's winner of the United States Grand Prix, bringing another trophy for the cabinets in South Carolina, United States. Haas brings home another P1 from the US Grand Prix. Love to see it. Lando, I literally don't want to talk about it. Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
That's like the only line they have for Pierre. It's the only line. We gotta see the podium for Jack.
Haas there having a
Are we gonna get a podium with Jack? Because I know they don't do it with some drivers.
As well as a great deal of fun, they can be really proud of their efforts this weekend.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place.
Oh, so we're so far first. We're not gonna get a podium.
The end of the season, and it's time for some serious heat.
We don't get a podium because Jack is on it. I forgot. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. No podium because Jack made it. But Jack Doohan P2. Let's go. Lando, get out of my sight. Yeah, that's right. You get no points. And now Pierre Claus, 23 points. That's a huge result. That's a huge result. Red Bull still under 100 points. Is Red Bull going to crack 100 points this year? We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out. I hit my desk so hard, it clicked the button. What are we doing? What are we doing? Crazy. Crazy. Alright, I think that's a good... I think that's a good point to stop. I think that gives us a good diving off point for next month, for Monday. We'll finish the last 3 races, do the off season, and then that sets us up beautifully. For Monday. But I think that's going to wrap it up for me here tonight. Thank you to our new follower friends. Thanks for Sean coming and hanging out. I think I'm gonna get out here. We'll be back on Monday for some more F1 Manager action. I am working on it. I'm gonna try and figure it out this weekend. Next week I want to do F1 22 because I miss it. The problem is I just don't have a setup on this new desk for it yet. I need to clear up space on this side where this computer is. There's another computer over here. I want to hang this computer under my desk and slide this over, create some more space to where we can potentially find a way to get the wheel and pedal stuff set up. But that's the goal for next week. More F1 Manager, more F1 22. But for now, that is going to wrap it up for me here. You guys have a safe weekend. Thanks for stopping by. And I appreciate you all. We'll be back again here in a few days to have even more exciting action as we wrap up this season of F1 Manager for Haas. And as always, you can, if you ever want to catch up or review some of the most exciting finishes of the season, you can find it all on YouTube, linked down below or in the chat. But for now, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one.
3 and 4. Count what you have now, don't count what you don't have.